Welcome, students, to week 3. This week we're focusing on where you start with the community organizing process. And of course, the answer requires a clear analysis of where you already are. Some of you are involved in community organizing. Some of you are involved in other forms of community transformation. And some of you aren't yet involved at all. So obviously where you start is very connected to where you are. Now I want to say something about the videos that you have this week. You actually have 5 videos this week. So this is going to be very short. This is just doing some framing and clarifying a couple of points that were unclear in the existing videos. So the first point that was unclear in the existing videos is, even though I say at the beginning that these videos will be useful for various kinds of ministries, the simple truth is that the target of these videos is a church that is in a neighborhood and offering some kind of service to that neighborhood, but a long way from the full social transformation that can happen when you do community development and community organizing, and when you do them well, and when you do them in a way that is profoundly faith-rooted. So the church is at a particular starting point, and that starting point is that it's offering services in a neighborhood. So to that church, I explain how to build a core team, and I'm really explaining to someone who's at any level of leadership in that church, because you can actually initiate the activities I'm talking about from anywhere in the church. So I'm really not talking to the pastor necessarily, although of course the pastor could find it useful. And I am talking to a member of the church who has a vision for the church. And so I'm talking about how you would build a core team. Then I'm talking about how you would look out into your community and get a good, solid assessment of the external needs and opportunities. And there's a special little video called the Community Walk video by Michael Mata that I talk about in that second video, and then you can watch. And then the third video talks about forming partnerships and choosing your priorities, cutting an issue. And then the last video talks about finding your unique niche. So these are videos that if you are a member of a local church that is currently offering services and would really like to be much more effective and impactful in social transformation, including integrating community organizing, these videos are actually designed for you. But what if you are not in that situation? What if you already have an issue and you're not a church? So I think these videos will be most useful for you if you recognize that they will help you answer the question, where and how can you grow? So whether or not you already have an issue, or whether or not you're a ministry or a church or an organization, you are going to want to grow your participation and your leadership. Now that may just be in terms of individuals, or individuals in specific places, or specific kinds of individuals. It also may be members of a coalition that you're in leadership in. So you may want to grow individuals, you may want to grow the number of members of your coalition, you may want to grow the participation and leadership of the members of your coalition. You also may be at a point where you want to reevaluate and renew your work. And the skills and the principles that I'm teaching in these videos are very useful if you're at that moment and you want to go through a process of deeper listening to your constituency. And in the videos I talk about kairos issues like segregation during the civil rights movement that may be happening that you need to figure out how to connect with, even though you have another focus. Lastly, there are some specific skills in these videos that would be useful to you regardless. So I hope that I've made the videos a little bit more applicable to people who are not in that core context and core moment. So enjoy, and we'll be connecting with you soon.